one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story comes to us from MSN.com out of Ohio. The Whitehall Division of Police fired an officer accused of falsifying evidence, which led to the wrongful arrest of an innocent woman in October, according to Police Chief Mike Crispin. Officer Brooke Cano's termination comes after what Crispin calls an extensive investigation into allegations of falsified evidence and documentation. The investigation began after the woman arrested in the incident and her mother filed a formal complaint. According to Crispin, it was discovered that Cano falsely documented a confession in an official report that never happened, which resulted in the woman's arrest and felony charges. In Cano's report, she wrote that she and another officer were following up on a vehicle that fled from officers 2 different nights. The officers found the suspected vehicle at a residence and spoke with a woman who was inside the home. Cano reports that the woman said her daughter had the vehicle on those nights. Following Cano's interview with the mother, she went to the daughter's work to question her. Cano reported that the daughter admitted to fleeing from officers, but Cano's body camera video does not reflect that. Quote, "Our system of justice relies on the integrity of our police officers," said Chief Crispin. He goes on, "When the word of a police officer suspends the liberties of a citizen, the highest level of trust is broken." Amen. Crispin says this isn't the first time Cano has been in trouble for serious misconduct. In a separate incident, Crispin said that Cano used excessive force against a pregnant woman during an arrest and referred to the woman's companion with a derogatory name. Additionally, Cano did not provide medical attention to the companion following a use of force incident, which demonstrated unprofessional behavior and a wanton disregard for her duty to render aid. Cano was suspended for 3 days prior to the investigation, which resulted in her termination. Quote, "It's a violation of everything we stand for. I have zero tolerance for mistreatment of the community. I have zero tolerance for lying and integrity issues." That's according to Chief Crispin. He said that. The Fraternal Order of Police, which previously issued a unanimous vote of no confidence in Chief Crispin, is outraged by Cano's termination. Quote, "These are frivolous charges. I've read the charges. They're saying lack of PC, probable cause. I've been a cop, not only a cop, an inner city police officer for 20 years. She absolutely had probable cause to effect that arrest," said Brian Steele, president of the Fraternal Order of Police, Capital City Lodge number 9. Now, 10 TV brought that claim by Steele to the chief. "Well, if you think what I just said was frivolous, then I guess I would ask them, do you think this was frivolous when you take someone's liberties from them when they didn't do what you said they did?" says Chief Crispin. Now, Steele believes Cano was targeted for speaking out against Chief Crispin, but the chief said they have to do their job to protect the community from officers doing what they're not supposed to do. Quote, "Whether Capital City 9 likes it or not, we will make sure our officers do not mistreat the community," said Chief Crispin. Crispin said they passed Officer Cano's case on to the city attorney's office to determine if criminal charges should be filed. He added that they didn't have any plans to review all of Cano's cases at that point, but they might consider a more thorough review if some come forward with allegations. So if some of the other people in her other cases, if they come forward and make complaints, they'll review it. A couple things I want to point out, and I'm done. The first thing is this Fraternal Order of Police. You know, they're like, "She's being railroaded. She's a good officer." Well, the second thing I want to bring up is she obviously was accused of excessive force, mistreatment of a pregnant woman and her companion, yet she's still a cop, and this chief says, I have zero tolerance for people that mistreat the community. Well, if you had zero tolerance, this Cano wouldn't be getting accused of a second offense. If you had zero tolerance when that first offense happened, she'd be gone. You're fired. I have zero tolerance. So you do have a percentage of tolerance. You know what? You're in trouble. After you get disciplined, you're back on the job. And gets accused again. But you see, that's how it is with cops. These police chiefs and these sheriffs go, I have zero tolerance. But usually they're saying that when speaking about a law enforcement officer that has multiple complaints. If you had zero tolerance, they'd be gone. Not, this is the fifth time. I have zero tolerance. How do you have zero tolerance? It's the fifth time, fourth time, third time, ninth time. Stop lying to us. You do have a tolerant level. You do have a tolerance level. Otherwise, first offense, you're gone. Zero tolerance.